I I'm just venting. It's time to vent. I'm just venting right here. This is so crazy. It is so crazy because I've really been trying and I just spent the last 2 weeks I've been pretty focused on eating healthy and working out 6 times a week. I mean, the first week I was mostly walking, just trying to get my 10,000 steps. So I wasn't hoping to lose anything, but I was drinking a lot. Like, I'm just venting, I'm sorry, guys. So I was drinking a lot. I was drinking almost a gallon of water every day, and I was doing my 10K every day. And then last week, I went on a vacation. I just came out last night. That's why I'm not in church today because I came out. I came back way too late last night, and I just got up, so I came out. But I'm so frustrated with this process, and I'm just wondering. I need to go back to the drawing board because I spent 6 perfect days. I spent 6 perfect days eating more like 2 meals a day and a good breakfast with almost no carbs. And then for dinner, I'll have really good proteins, veggies, and very little carbs. So 7 days straight of 7 days straight of working, staying active, almost 3 to 4 hours a day, because we were all out and about. Whether we were in the park, went to Disney World, Universal, went to the beach, and when we were not at the park, we were in the pool, like for hours. Me and the family. I was so looking forward to get back home and weigh myself. And then this morning, I weigh myself and I've not lost, I've not even lost a pound. Like after 7 perfect days of working out of staying active at least 4 hours a day. Like, you know how you go to the park and you're walking all day, and I'll stay hydrated very well because it was in Florida, so it was hot. I would drink so much water. I'll eat so healthy, and then after 6 perfect days of 4 hours of activities minimum per day and eating two protein rich meals per day, avoiding anything like carbs, processed carb, avoiding all that, and still I've not lost a pound. Like, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? I don't like plastic diet. I just want to make it a lifestyle, but it's so confusing now. Like since I turned 40 and above, it's been so hard for me to lose a pound. Like I will lose one or two, and then when it's time for my period, I think I'll get everything back on. So it's been a cycle like that, and it's so frustrating. So I mean, I'm struggling with my health. I'm pretty healthy, but I can see the struggle when I go up the stairs, the heavy breathing. Fast. I'm tired very fast. Things like that. So I need to focus on my health more than focus on losing weight. Because thank God, I have a good body. So people always ask me why I want to lose weight, but I know how I feel in my skin. It feels heavy. I'm just 5 feet 5. So when I add on weight, I can feel it really badly in my back, and then my heart. And then, so I'm just wondering, what should I do? Um, I've asked ChatGPT to design a program to help me, uh, you know, follow a specific plan from exercise to diet. And right now, I'm I'm gonna get started on it, but I think I need to research more on what works for women 40 and above because I've been doing all the right things, and just to lose 1 pound is a big challenge. So women out there should live a healthy life, live a healthy lifestyle. If from the time you're young, so you can just carry it on into your older years. Because it's really, I used to hear about it. It's really challenging to lose weight the older you get. So don't take it lightly. It's not a joke. I I'm exactly 47 this year, and I'm not. I don't know. I might have some perimenopausal symptoms already, but I still have my periods. I still have my period. It's pretty regular. So, and it's been very challenging. It's been very different. That I can say. So, every time I get my period, I feel like the pounds that I used to gain before my period, I don't seem to lose them as fast as I used to. Like the body retention before your period. But in my 30s, 20s, I knew that before my period I would gain like 3 to 4 pounds. But right after, it would be gone because it was like the body retaining water. But nowadays, I think it's like I add on like 4 pounds, and then the period is over, and then it's like nothing moves. Nothing moves. I'll work out. I'll do what I need to do, and I know I have a very slow metabolism. Maybe that's one of the things I need to focus on, because I will not even eat much, but I have a very slow metabolism. So just be aware. The older you get, the more and more difficult it is to get rid of that weight, and you feel every inch of that weight on your body. Your body reminds you that you're out of shape very easily. So, all my ladies out there struggling, I'm trying. I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm gonna get in the matrix, lock myself in for a few months, hopefully 6 months or a year, and see what I get out of it. I've been working on my consistency, and that's the frustrating part. I've been pretty consistent, but I've not seen any result. So I need to work on what works, because the things I used to do when I was 20, in my 20s or in my 30s, they don't work anymore. They don't work anymore. So I used to look into what I should do as a perimenopausal woman to not lose weight. So very, very challenging, I'm telling you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm trying. I'm trying. Is it? I can't read your name, but thank you. I appreciate your comment. Oh, Scarlett. My name is actually Scarlene too. Thank you for your comment. Yeah, I'm 47. I know I've been blessed with my health being great. I don't really have any medical issue. So, and I don't want to have any. That's really my goal. I know some people my age, they're already struggling with other things. So, I'm working hard on my health because I still have so much in me that I want to do. And I don't know if any of you know Tracy Lynn. Tracy Lynn and Serena Williams are really my role model at this time because of what they've been able to do with their fitness. Like I follow Serena. I've always followed her because I'm a tennis fan, and she has worked so hard on her fitness, and she looks like a different person, looking better in her older years than you know in her prime. So same thing with Tracy Lynn. Tracy Lynn is in her 60s, yeah, in her 60s, and she just decided to be a bodybuilder, and she lost all weight. Like she looks so fit and toned. Oh gosh, I'm praying. I'm praying that God gives me that, that type of motivation, that type of focus and dedication. It's not easy. People make it look like it's so easy. Hello. Hi. I'm so sorry. The older you get, your eyes also get bad. So with the sun, I can't read your name. I'm saying hi to who I can't read your name. So hello. So yeah, I'm just venting. I'm sorry, I'm just venting here. But also sharing the process, sharing with women out there. I mean, if you know what will work for me, let me know. If you know what will work for me, let me know. One thing is like I've invested in all the workout equipment during COVID. I have everything in my house, treadmill, elliptical, all that. But that's not my thing. I'd rather be outdoors walking like this. So I'm trying to reframe my brain so I can like and enjoy the gym. I'm working on that. But my daughter recommended if I can't spend too much time at the gym, at least let me do my walk outside and I go to the gym and do weights. I like doing weights. I like doing kettlebell. I'm not good. I'm not really good with my form yet. And because in the community where we live, we already have a couple of gyms, I really financially cannot justify paying for another gym membership when I have gym equipment at my house and I have a gym less than 5 minutes from my home that I already pay for in the HOA bill. So financially, at least that's a good part. I'm good with that, my finances. So still working on my health. And I don't think it's right for me to spend money again for a gym membership when I can use the free gym that I have in the neighborhood and the machine that I already have at home. It's just that gotta work on that discipline, right? But young ladies, if you're younger, in your 20s, build the right habits. Build the right habits so that you don't have to struggle with your weight because your weight can affect a lot when it comes to your health and your well-being. So I see people who say you can be happy in anybody, but I know how I feel when I put on weight. When I get over 200 pounds, I struggle. I struggle. I don't know if it's because of my height, but I really struggle when I get above a certain weight. I don't know how everybody else does. I'm speaking for myself. I like fitting well in my clothes. That's another thing. But my focus being on my health, I can tell that I'm feeling sick in my body when I put on too much weight for my height and for my size. And with the type with my African body shape, I have a lot of lower back issue because I have a big behind, big tight. So all my issues start with my back when you have a big behind. So everything always starts with my back. I start feeling back pain, lower back pain, because my weight, most of my weight is in my lower body. So it's very strenuous on my back. So I'm not just trying to lose weight to look good. That's another motivation. I don't disagree. But I'm trying to lose weight to feel better, to have more energy, to feel like I can get going all day. So yeah, I'm gonna try and lock in. I'm really lock in. Hopefully this time I'm 47. So I want to be in the best shape of my life by the time I'm in my 50s, like I've seen so many people do. So why not me, right? Why not you if you're struggling with the same issue as me? So let's do this. But I've really been frustrated because of the last 2 weeks result after I actually did all the right things that I used to do. Just and all that, I got no result. So if you know any, hello, thank you so much for watching. So if you know anything, you know, that can help these old ladies, this old lady in her 40s to kind of, uh, re- reset my metabolism, reset my fitness, and tone, lose up to my weight this morning was what, 218 pounds. So I know my ideal weight is between 160 and 170. So I have about what, 50 to 60 pounds to lose to be in my at my ideal weight. So if you know anything that works for women 40 and above, please feel free to share with me. And I'll be sharing also what I eat, what I do throughout the day. I've been sharing my daily 10K, and last week I was able to do more than 15K because I was on vacation focusing on me. So back now, back to reality, back to work. I'm gonna try and keep up with kicked, what I started this vacation, this last week, vacation week. So I hope to continue and then also tuning and all those things that I feel like I did, but that didn't work out for me. So one of the first thing I want to research is those insulin triggering food. How I have to control my insulin and cortisol level. I heard that might be challenging when you are in your 40s. And the other thing is also uh, intermittent fast. I've tried that in the past. I feel like I didn't really see much result with that. So I tend to quit it after maybe a month or two because I will not see any work, any progress with that. So I want to try that again and really have a cut-off time where I actually stop eating in the evening. Because I've noticed, though I don't eat as much, one of my bad habits is because I stay up late, I end up eating, food in the night. And that's one thing I want to cut out on. And also work on my sleep, work on improving my sleep pattern. I really don't like to go to bed. I don't like to sleep. So in the evening, I usually get my most, like, my best ideas. My, I'm so stimulated in the evening, and I think better, I guess, because I'm so used to that with having kids. I'm used to staying up late after putting the kids in bed when they were younger. So even now that they're older, I still find myself up at night trying to work on my vision, my goals, and I get so inspired in the evening. So I have to work on trying to go to bed on time and having a very good night routine. I feel like if I can fix my night routine, everything else in my life might fall in place, because staying up late is not a good habit. I tell you that. And it was even worse when I was working, So I quit my job to focus on myself and work on my dreams. But the number one thing on my list now is really working on my fitness, working on my health. Because the car won't take you anywhere if it's broken, right? Everything else that I have on my vision, on my vision board, is not happening if this car cannot take me there. So my number one focus is my health and my mind, my spiritual well-being, and while Everything else, business, income producing activity, everything else comes second. So the older you get, you appreciate your health a lot better because you used to take it for granted when you're young and you have all the energy in the world to do everything you want to do. So as you get older, it gets harder. So, my friends, I'm sorry to vent for spending all this time venting at you. I'm just sharing my frustration, what it feels like to be 40 years plus. I'm actually 47. And then everything I used to do to lose weight is not working anymore. So I have to go back to the drawing board. So it's really frustrating. So if you have any advice for me, hi, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I'm just venting, I'm sorry. But I'm sharing also how difficult it is for us perimenopausal women, I guess, to lose weight. I'm not menopausal, yeah, I don't know. I'm still doing pretty good. I don't have any symptom yet, but I know I'm getting there at 47. I should be perimenopausal. Maybe that's another thing I need to research. One of the things I know people say you cannot easily lose weight at that stage, but what are the things that I can do to kind of, you know, switch the things in my favor? So, thank you so much for joining this live of me venting about not losing weight after doing all the right things. But we shall get there. We shall get there. Look at me in the hot sun now, working, and I'll be so frustrated again if after 2 weeks I don't see my scale moving. You know, maybe I should also measure myself to see if I've toned up a little bit because I've been doing all the things, climbing the stairs, swimming, keeping up with my 10K daily steps and more. The last 6 days, I've done on average 15,000 steps a day. Also, you know, so maybe I should look at other metrics, not just what my scale says. But I'm just frustrated that because I know I did all the right things. I was active for most of my days outdoors, walking around, swimming, climbing stairs, you know, and the scale will not move like that. That's annoying. Okay, so I'm heading to the gym after walking a couple of miles. I'll go to the gym now and do a little bit of strength training as recommended by my daughter. She's 17 and she's pretty good at her fitness. She's very disciplined and consistent, just like her dad. I'm not. So I'm trying to follow her advice. But, you know, what works for younger people don't work for me anymore. You know, in the past, if I stay active for 3-4 days, I'll lose a few pounds. I feel so toned, so energetic. I'll just feel different. But nowadays, it's way different. So we have to go back to the drawing board. Sorry for all this rambling, but you know, when we give you all those mood swings and attitude, the older we get, when the perimenopausal women in your life are not the best version of themselves, give them a break. They're struggling with a lot of things. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye bye. Thank you.